and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm coming at you today with a super simple recipe. I was going to say non-recipe there because it's so simple, but it's still a recipe. And basically I'm just going to show you our kind of version of baba ganouj, or what's the other one called? Mtabbel, which to be honest I'm not sure what the difference is between them, but basically it's an aubergine dip if you're not familiar. But for this one it's going to be a little bit special because I'm going to stick in some roasted garlic in there. For me, as much as I love garlic, I'm a bit funny when it comes to raw garlic because obviously it's quite a harsh flavour, so I can't handle too much of it, but when it's roasted it just softens and becomes a really mild, beautiful flavour, so we're going to stick that in there. So basically, yeah, I just roasted up my aubergines. I'm using 2 aubergines for this one. I sliced the outside, just like kind of carefully sliced just the skin, and then I stuck them in some foil, and then with the garlic I just sliced off the top, stuck some olive oil on it, also wrapped it in some foil, and then I stuck them all into the oven at max heat. It was 250 degrees for initially for 40 minutes. Took them out, took the garlic out to cool, and then with the aubergine I just unwrapped the foil, stuck it back in for another 5 minutes with the kind of slit side facing up. Yeah, and they've just been cooling for a few minutes and they look very soft and a bit weird. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna peel the skin off. The skin is obviously quite delicate because of how much it's cooked down, but it does help just using a spoon to kind of scrape all of the insides of the aubergine out. I know it doesn't look that pleasant right now, but it's gonna be great, so don't you worry. It's a funny vegetable. Okay, so obviously I've just scraped all of the insides of the aubergine out, and basically I'm just gonna go over it a bunch of times, chopping it. It's obviously really soft and tender, so it's very easy to kind of slice into, and I'm just gonna go over it a bunch of times until it's pretty smooth, but we're gonna leave it not chunky but just with a little bit of texture, because that's how we like it. But obviously if you like it super smooth, just keep going over it until you get your desired texture. Right, so I'm just gonna squeeze in the roasted garlic just straight into it on top of the aubergine on the chopping board. That's a little bit burnt on the outside, Tara. I didn't realise. Okay, so I've just squeezed that roasted garlic onto the aubergine and I'm just going to transfer it to a bowl. I am very messy today. Okay, it's okay. Just clean that up. I'm fasting, okay? That's my excuse for everything. So I'm going to stick 2 tablespoons of tahini in here. We'll start off with 2 tablespoons and see how it is. If we feel it needs more, we'll stick some more in there. But obviously, as always, if you've watched my other videos, I'll have the full written recipe down below anyway, so don't worry if you miss anything. Okay, and then I'm gonna do again 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and then I'm gonna squeeze the juice of half of a lemon in here. I'm just gonna mash it a little bit with the back of my spoon to make sure that all of the roasted garlic is incorporated nicely. Yeah, so I've just mixed that up. I mean, like I said, it was a bit of a non-recipe because it was so easy, but I'm just going to serve this up and try and present it a bit nicely, and I'll show you when it's done. So that was that for this little recipe. Like I said, this was a really simple and easy one, but I'll tell you, when it comes to presentation, I don't really know what I'm doing, but this one is there with the flavour, trust me on that. Baba ganouj, to be honest, is something that I didn't used to like, but this version I really love. It's so tasty, and of course it goes very well with some flatbread. I mean, I don't know if people are eating baba ganoush straight out of the bowl, but you could top it on a salad as well. That would be really, really lovely. And that's it basically. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you try it. I would very much appreciate that. And definitely try it with the roasted garlic, because that sweet roasted garlic just makes a nice little difference, makes a nice little change, you know. Yeah, thanks a lot, take care, bye.